Hello everyone, welcome back to the Crypto Geo channel, and we got some big news today. As you might have heard, USDC started to depeg because of Silicon Valley Bank collapsing. Right now we're just looking at the price really quick on the 1 hour time frame. This started around, we could say this, around like 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Friday, but it really didn't ramp up again until like later in the day, and it really started to dump. USDC reached a low of like about 86 cents to the dollar, and it's been kind of recovering and like hovering around these levels, but this doesn't really look too good. We're gonna have less volume on the weekend, but it looks like people are leverage trading this, like this little resistance over here. People are shorting it, and it's really not looking too good for USDC, which is really surprising. I mean, of all stable coins, it's backed by fiat, so the fact that this happened, it comes as a major surprise. Over here, CoinGecko, looking at the market cap over the past like 7 days, it was hovering around 43.5, $44 billion. At the low, it reached as low as 36 billion, and now it's more around 37. So a $6 billion drop since midday Friday until today, and it's early on Saturday. Just absolutely absurd. So if we look at some of the things that happened, the reason this occurred was because Silicon Valley Bank, which we'll go into in a second, just collapsed, went under, and they had $3.3 billion stuck in SVB. What ended up happening, they tried to withdraw all their money from Silicon Valley Bank, but they couldn't get all of it out. And so 3 billion out of about the 40 billion that they have in there is stuck. We don't know when, if they'll be able to get this money. But some of the other things, DAI and USDC both started to, USDC of course. What was the other? USDD also started to depeg as well. They're down now. They're down a little bit less than USDC. So I think it's just contagion spreading across to other stable coins. USDT is doing fine actually. If you look at USDT, it's actually up a bit. It rallied. It almost reached $1.03 since people found out that it wasn't affected by all this going on. But yeah, Binance suspended USDC conversions, so did Coinbase, and apparently BlockFi and AVAX are also affected by this. But I haven't had a chance to get into this. I've got to go to work in like 15 minutes, so I'm quickly trying to upload this before I go. So I'll probably make it like a second update later today, or maybe the next couple days as more information unfolds. DAI down, whatever. They're saying the contagion is thought to be part of Operation Choke Point from an Obama-era Justice Department policy. And what they mean by that is, let me just I forgot where I've been like rushing, so I didn't really get to mark this up as much as I would like. But they're saying the choke point for crypto, because they know they can't stop crypto. It's decentralized. What are you going to do? You can't sue Bitcoin. There is no Bitcoin to sue. It's controlled by the collective behavior of a large amount of people, and they don't have the computing power to do anything about it either. So the choke point right now is between on and off ramps in money, because you need to have US dollars to go and buy Bitcoin, or you need already US dollars to buy some other crypto that you can go and swap for Bitcoin or something along those lines. So they're thinking that right now they're attacking crypto by attacking the severance from fiat money into crypto. It's a very interesting take, and it's honestly not too surprising if it does turn out to be true, but nothing is really confirmed yet. 3.3, yeah, okay, no, we went on all that. All right, yeah, I gotta go in a second, but Silicon Valley Bank, like this happened in like no time. I started hearing something about it in the past couple of days, but then all of a sudden it's just gone. It's the second biggest bank collapse in U.S. history, and it happened in just 48 hours, which is absolutely insane. This happened on Friday, and it's the largest U.S. banking failure since the 2008 financial crisis, and the second largest ever. Which, I mean, we do have high interest rates and stuff like that now, but like the amount of damage being done now, you can't really equate it to the 2008 financial crisis. So it's a bit surprising that this already happened. Like I did expect bankruptcies and some kind of crisis to happen in the future, but I didn't think it would happen so soon with such a large bank like this. Um, the reason they're saying that this is a hysteria-induced bank run caused by venture capitalists. As we'll see in a second, they were claiming that this wasn't as big, or this shouldn't have been as big as it was, and people just freaked out, went withdraw their money, and the bank started going down. Um, they're saying this happens because of the Fed's actions to stem inflation with all these aggressive rate hikes. And yeah, I mean, you increase these rates, you just increase the cost of money, and it just ends up choking the economy. People can't borrow to fund things, like production gets stifled, and yeah, everything goes downhill from there. What sucks is that these startups that had their money stuck on SVB might not be able to pay employees in the coming days because it's March 11th, March 15th is usually payroll, and right now they don't have access to any of their money unless they were able to take it out. Some people got lucky, as we'll see in a second, but a lot of people, some weren't able to withdraw anything at all. Um, yeah. So the reason was because of all these withdrawals, they had to sell some of its bonds at a $1.8 billion loss, just massive. And the thing is, these bonds, they had about 21 billion dollars worth of bonds, so they are almost at a 10% like drawdown with these bonds. Okay, so yeah, all in one day on Thursday, $42 billion worth of withdrawals from the bank, and by the end of the day, they had a negative cash balance of nearly $1 billion. Yeah. So according to Green, he's TSVC partner. He said, "quote It appears to me that there was no liquidity issue until a couple of VCs called it." Green said, "They were irresponsible, and then it became self-fulfilling." So on and so on. Yeah, those who remained with the bank left their money there. Don't know when they're going to get it back. I mean, insured deposits will be available as early as Monday, but these are like FDIC insured. They are FDIC insured, just like your bank, so like up to $250,000 completely insured, and you typically get it back fairly quickly. So this makes sense for like retail investors like us that don't have too much money in the bank. But SVB was they catered to tech startups and tech companies. They don't have like just $50,000, $100,000 in the bank. They have millions, multi millions in there. So $250,000 to get back is a drop in the bucket. If they have $5 million, that's what 1/20th of their money, 5%. You get 5% back. That's great. I mean, it beats zero, but uh, good luck continuing to operate when you've lost so much money. Yeah. So that's a little bit. Let me think if I forgot anything. No. Okay, so just some things for like future steps. What's gonna happen to USDC? I'm not sure. I really don't know. Let's see how the price action goes. But at the current time, they just don't have the cash to equate to the number of USDC in circulation. Like and if you look over here, there's almost 41 billion USDC, but the market cap is only 37 billion. So here's the thing: if they're gonna have a deficit of about $3 billion, if the circulating supply and the market cap drops by half, the effect of that 3 billion will be twice as much. Because right now, if you divide, I don't have time to do it, but if you divide this number, the circulating supply, by the market cap, no, backwards. If you divide the market cap by the circulating supply, you'll see that you get about 0.91, somewhere around there. So like right now, USDC is actually valued at about the value it has. One USDC is not worth $1 anymore because of this money that they lost. One USDC is worth about 91 cents. So this is actually the fair market value of what USDC should be valued at. However, if people keep withdrawing and pulling out their USDC and decide to like cut their losses, if the circulating supply goes down to, let's make the math easy. Let's say it goes down to 10 billion. The market cap will be 7 billion because they'll still be like withdrawing about the same amount of money. I mean, Binance and Coinbase both shut off the redeeming, so you won't really be able to do that. But in any case, if there's $7 billion in USDC and the circulating supply is 10 billion, USDC, the fair market value should be 70 cents. So don't rush in to trade this. I know like a lot of a lot of degenerates are going and leverage trading this, and I'll be honest, I'm guilty of doing that with UST and USDD in the past. Don't really do it anymore. But yeah, it's this is what USDC should kind of be at right now. We'll see what happens if they're gonna bail out SVB. Then it could look good. We could see USDC get repegged, but I mean, as always, whenever these things happen, people lose confidence in these stable coins. Um, it's likely to see a lot of money flow into USDT until that one gets hammered as well. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Stay safe, and I'll see you next time. Keeping up with the coverage on USDC.